think now it is fine. My audio and video, right? Please let me know in the comment section if it is clear. Sure, ठीक है. So very good evening to all of you. आपका RBI Grade B का Phase 1 examination is now over. I hope it went well and I hope that you guys have started preparing for your Phase 2 descriptive writing, which is very very important. तो objective and descriptive दोनों रहेंगे आपके Phase 2 में, right? Today what we're going to do is we're going to see the trend कि usually questions कहाँ से आते हैं, and we're going to see a preparation roadmap कि आगे हमें क्या करना है. Right. Before I begin, if you want to download this YouTube class PDF, you can do it from the Oliveboard app. Just go to the courses section. There's going to be a separate folder of YouTube class PDFs. You can download the PDF from here. And I'm also sharing my Telegram handle over here with all of you. If you want to join, you can join it there as well. Okay? Mannat Educator is my Telegram handle. Just type Mannat Educator. You will have access to the Telegram account. So let's talk about the pattern first of all. So you have ESI, you have English, and you have finance and management. These are the three papers here, right? ESI में you have 50% objective, 50% descriptive. Same for finance and management. English is completely descriptive. For ESI and FM, you get 30 minutes and 90 minutes, 30, 90 for objective and subjective, and 90 minutes in your English descriptive, right? The number of questions 30 MCQ type in FM and your ESI, and 4 descriptive type questions, 2 15 mark, 2 10 markers. But the pattern is same for both ESI and FM. 3 questions are asked from English and total 100, total 300 marks, right? If I talk about the cutoff trend, let's start from 2018. You can see here 201.25. We have 193.25, 187.75, 171.25, 169, 173.50 in 2024 out of 300. Now, one thing you have to keep in mind that your final selection is based on your phase 2 and your interview. That means you have to try and maximize your score in phase 2. So, what you have to aim for is that you should get 205 plus marks in your phase 2 examination so that you are in a safer side so that your exam is clear. Good evening, Sudarshan. Okay, so what is your aim? What should your aim be? 205 plus marks should be there. Okay, 72 plus each in ESI and FM, 60 plus in uh, um, English. Okay, 72 plus in ESI and FM, and 60 plus in English. This should be your target score. ठीक है, so whenever you're practicing, try to uh, attain these marks. ठीक है. If I talk about objective, if we see the trend, then you can see here maximum questions from government schemes 22, 2021, reports and indices, international organizations, agreements, circular, survey budget, ESI, summits, others. Though in your phase 1, the GA pattern was also different as compared to the previous one. So the pattern might be changed. The pattern might get changed this year. You never know. But based on the trend, you can see in 23 24 also maximum from government scheme. So past 4 years say you're getting maximum from government scheme. They can retain the pattern for phase 2 even though they've changed a little bit from phase 1, but here they can retain the pattern. Okay, so government schemes, reports and indices, international organizations, survey budget and others, you can see here maximum. Okay. Yes, Nisha, I will start taking the live mint analysis session from Friday. Okay, I will resume this live mint analysis, don't worry. Okay, I have received many messages apart from you also. Okay, to start off with this live mint analysis. Okay, then for finance and management objective, you can see here maximum from management, finance CA, finance static, RBI circulars, and 21 22 both. In 23 24 also management, finance CA, and current affairs, and finance static, RBI circulars. So maximum these are the four most important topics: management, finance, current affairs, finance static, and RBI circulars. You get maximum from here, right? If I talk about descriptive trend from 21 to 24, from finance, current affairs, around 5 questions like ONDC, whatever term is in news, LTRO, long term repo operations, pre sanctioned credit lines, budget, retail direct scheme. So if there's any term which is in news, you will get a question related to that. From finance static portion, regulatory organizations, Basel norms, blockchain, financial crisis, derivatives, additional tier 1 bonds, growth investing. ऐसे करके you get questions from here also. Then management में topics like leadership, motivation, communication, management and organizational principles, corporate governance, ethics. Management should be on your tips because इसमें current का कुछ नहीं रहता, maximum is static only. Economics issues say you get questions from reports, RBI reports, monetary policy, finance commission, banking sector, infrastructure, NBFCs, budget, economic reform. This say you get questions. Social issues, poverty, unemployment, globalization, migration, urbanization, gender equality, rural development, demographic change, climate change, sustainable development. ठीक है? Both are important, Sonam. Content is obviously, I would say, the priority should be on content, but grammar is also very, very important. ठीक है? Focus on your content. If your content is bad, grammar is good, no, no use. So your content should be of utmost, importance. Content should be very, very important. Grammar को सुधारो. Grammar can be improved. Content should be very important. हाँ, so both are important, Nisha. ठीक है? Content and grammar both are important because that is going to give a good structure to your answer. ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे वो वाला हिसाब नहीं कि ग्रामर अच्छी नहीं हो सकती, ग्रामर शुड बी गुड. ठीक है? यस निशा, यू आर एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. ठीक है? तो ये कुछ टॉपिक्स थे. नाउ व्हाट आर योर एग्जाम रिक्वायरमेंट्स? व्हाट यू हैव टू डू नाउ? Firstly, you have to cover up your ESI and FM static lectures, which are very important because these are your scoring parts. These are your scoring sections. है ना? ESI current affairs coverage, है ना? From May to November, you can start from May till November cover the current affairs because you can get long answer questions. Because objective तो है ही. Descriptive maybe you can get questions from your current affairs part. Then finance current affairs coverage from May to November 25. Coverage of budget, surveys, schemes, reports, circulars, other important reports, ESI and finance current affairs notes are very important. You have to structure descriptive answers and content. Introduction, conclusion पहले से बना के रख लो so that it's easy for you. है ना? Content, you should uh, make it ready. For example, if I talk about ESI, for example, the global extreme poverty line has been updated. है ना? Global extreme poverty line has been updated, so a question from poverty section, you can get a question from poverty section, है ना? You can get a question from poverty line estimation in India. For example, we are talking about revising the GDP base year. We are talking about revising this base year, so you can get question from GDP. How do you calculate GDP? Do you think it is a good measure of economic growth and development? What are the methods of calculating GDP in the country? So you can get a question from there. So anything which is in news, for example, we have there are updations in the PLFS this year. PLFS may we have seen a lot of changes, है ना? So you might get a question from that, or you might get a question from unemployment. What is unemployment? Types of unemployment? How do you calculate unemployment? What are the unemployment trends right now in the country? You might get a question related to inflation because there was this in news. There was a debate between headline and core inflation. Maybe they can ask you directly that talking about the recent debate related to headline or headline versus core inflation, what do you think is a better measure for inflation and what should monetary policy be targeting, headline inflation or core inflation, something like that. ठीक है सुदर्शन. Good evening Aryan. ठीक है. This is how you can get from current affairs. So current affairs you can get a question, but it will definitely be linked to your static portion. That is important. It will be linked to your static portion because you need content to write down in your answer. You are going to tell ki GDP base year was we are thinking of revising it to 22-23. From next year it will be applicable from 2026. है ना? What else are you going to write? बाकी भी तो question they are going to form. Right? Got it, Sudarshan? ठीक है? Fine. So first you have to start learning and you have to quickly cover this part because you don't have much time. You have to practice a lot. Extensive MCQ practice is very important, especially related to the topics which I have mentioned in the trend analysis. Full length objective mock tests you should give for ESI and FM. Topic tests for ESI and FM are important. Descriptive answer writing with evaluation is very important. You need suggestion from experts also. short notes. And for revision purposes, you have to make short notes also for ESI, FM. Consolidated current affair notes you need. So you have to make those while you're reading your notes, you have to consolidate your notes. Document covering is very important. है ना? Fact sheet should be there for descriptive answers. So this should be your to do. This should be your to do list. What you have to actually. Here I'm sharing with you a 40-day preparation roadmap, how you can go about it. It is simple, not very detailed also. It is simple, easy to understand. What you have to do, you can follow this. For example, for the first 6 days, ESI and FM static first reading you can complete. Start descriptive answer writing, at least one answer per day, so you can start off with. Right? 7 to 13 next days, current affairs, May, July, cover kar lo. Budget report, schemes, and write two answers per day. 14 to 20 current affairs August to October report circular schemes, two answers per day plus English ka one essay you can write down. 21st to 27th day, um, management static revision start kar do. Current affairs of November, topic tests, full mock test, three answers per day, very important. English essay letter, start practicing that. 20 to 34 extensive ESI and FM MCQ practice karo. Topic tests and full mock tests, three answers per day. English essay letter pressy, start writing that. 35 to next last 5 days revision through magazines, notes, fact sheets, mock tests. This is a 40-day revision strategy, very crisp and clear and easy to understand. You can go through this. Okay, fine. If you want to take up this phase 2 crash course, we have launched it. You will have classes, books, mocks, live ESI and FM classes, descriptive practice sessions. You'll get live. I will be taking up ESI descriptive sessions, है ना? ESI and FM books and notes, magazines, and full length mocks. If you want, you can enroll in this. Now, this is all that will be available for all of you. Last 4 years PYQ tests, 30 objective mocks, 30 descriptive mocks, and then ESI and FM physical books, notes, and magazines. 20 MCQ revision classes of ESI and finance, descriptive classes 40 you're going to get, 100 most important topics will be covering, 80 ESI and FM live classes. ठीक है तो ऐसे you will be receiving it in the crash course. If you want, you can avail it. I'm also I'm also sharing my Telegram handle over here if you have any doubts later on, so you can connect with me. Just write down Mannat Educator and you will have access to my Telegram account. Okay. I think being practical, realistic, and critical to yourself is too much necessary with yourself, like blunt for any exam. Ha, and of course, this batch has started, Sudarshan. Okay, we are starting off with this batch. Very soon, in about I think 2 3, we will be checking the answers. Sonam. Okay, we will only be checking the answers. All experts. We have a team also. We have a special team to check up these answers. Some of the answers I will be checking. You can share with me also. So there are many students who share their answers with me on Telegram. Okay, for the descriptive tests which are there on the Oliveboard app, you can there are experts who are going to evaluate. I am also going to evaluate, teachers are going to evaluate. If I give you any question in the class, you can share that to me on Telegram. I will check it for you. Okay. Sudarshan, it will be starting soon in about 1 or 2 days. Everything will be starting. Yes, I will discuss with you there. If you can write down right now, then just let me know. I also wanted to discuss those I had to discuss with sir also. Okay, I will just check out once again. uh for the YouTube playlist, if you want to start off descriptive writing, you can go through the viewpoint 360 session. Okay, first of all, viewpoint 360 session, there are around 33 sessions, so you can take up those classes. Okay. Okay, you can start off with that. If you want a free descriptive answer practice on YouTube, you can do it from this viewpoint 360 session. I every Sunday at 9 p.m. I take up this class. I give you one question. You can write down the answer and I evaluate your answer live in the class. ठीक है? एक तो ये. Fine. Live classes, it will be around 1 hour. Sonam, max to max 1 hour class. That will be the duration of the live class. ठीक है, Sonam? You get Sudarshan, you get topic tests also. Plus, these are being updated right now, so I'm not really sure as of now. We have topic tests also. We have full length tests also. Okay, so for topic, for reports and all, for current affairs also, we have separate. We have like proper tests on the Oliveboard app. Okay, okay, Sudarshan. So you will have proper full length mixed static current mixed type of questions. ठीक है? Report के लिए if you want to separately write down a question, you can connect with me. You can write down the answer and I'll check it for you. ठीक है? Tests are going to be available. Descriptive tests are going to be available. जैसे हर ऐप में होता है वैसे ही होगा ना सुदर्शन? ठीक है? See, reports are important. Heavily data oriented, it depends on your capacity. थोड़ा थोड़ा मोटा मोटा data you can remember. Obviously, everything is not possible. तो मोटा मोटा data that is, that you will be able to write in your answers. Answers में ऐसा थोड़ी है कि you're going to write down all the data in the answers. है ना? Answers के लिए थोड़ा बहुत मोटा मोटा you can remember. But हाँ, MCQs में तो you can be asked. But of course, you also have to find out which report is important. For example, I have taken many sessions on YouTube wherein I have highlighted which 6 reports are important. For example, we have the financial stability report. For example, I have world economic outlook report. These are some 5 6 reports which are very important. उसको detail में कर लो, बाकी को you can kind of read ऊपर ऊपर से. ठीक है अनुराग? Okay, right. ठीक है. Anything, any other question, anyone? ठीक है. So there are some around. I'll share the link with you on Telegram if you guys want. है ना? वो important reports and all उसको cover कर लो. ठीक है. एंड जो बहुत ज़्यादा डेटा ओरिएंटेड है, यू कैन ऑब्वियसली चेक आउट विच ऑल आर इम्पोर्टेंट उसमें से एंड देन रिवाइज इट. ठीक है. स्कीम्स देखो, अनोनिमस स्कीम्स आर वेरी, एक तो फ्लैगशिप स्कीम्स जो रहती हैं, जैसे यू हैव योर मुद्रा योजना विच हैव बीन इन न्यूज आल्सो. वी हैव जन धन योजना, मुद्रा योजना, अटल पेंशन योजना. देयर आर सम फ्लैगशिप स्कीम्स विच आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. वो आपको आ सकता, फॉर एग्जाम्पल you might not get one scheme as a question. You might get, you know what are some government efforts in related to in promoting financial inclusion in the economy. है ना? तो फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन से रिलेटेड यू कैन चेक आउट सम स्कीम्स, राइट? मेक अ लिस्ट ऑफ दो स्कीम्स. अच्छा, विमेन एम्पावरमेंट से रिलेटेड देयर माइट बी अ क्वेश्चन. है ना? व्हाट आर द एफर्ट्स ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट फॉर इंप्रूविंग women empowerment? What are the efforts taken up by the government, or what do you suggest should be done to improve women participation in the economy? So women related schemes थोड़ा सा देख लो फटाफट से. है ना? Then social issues से related there can be a question that social evils are still prevailing in the economy, in the Indian economy. What steps should be taken to sensitize the youth or sensitize the society, something like that. ठीक है anonymous? So no, I take up ESI, economics and social issues. I take up current affairs. ठीक है. Descriptive answer writing sessions. I take up the live mint analysis every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 8 a.m. Plus I keep bringing in some sessions at around 4 p.m., 7 p.m. I keep bringing in sessions. ठीक है Sunam? So okay Aryan, I'm sure you're going to do well. Don't worry, stay calm, stay composed, try to put in your effort, rest, leave everything to God. ठीक है. Okay Aryan, fine. So you what you can do is you just have to put in your effort. You have to be sincere in your effort. ठीक है. बाकी तो देखे जाएंगे. Right? Anonymous, you can follow the. I will of course every Sunday at 9 p.m. I'm mentioning it over here. Every Sunday, okay, every Sunday at 9 p.m. I bring in this one session, viewpoint 360 session. ठीक है? There's this viewpoint 360 session. ठीक है? Wherein I discuss one question. I give you one question every Sunday. I discuss the model answer with you, how to write an answer. Okay, and I also evaluate your answers live. So I will be bringing up sessions. Okay, don't worry. Okay, anonymous. Okay. Anything else, anyone? Is that clear, anonymous? चलो. I think that's all from my side. I don't think you have any other query. If there's anything, you can obviously connect with me on Telegram. Don't worry, okay? And I wish you all the best. Stay calm, stay composed, and everything is going to be fine. And wish you all the best. Take care, and have a good night, all of you. Bye bye. Okay, Sonam, Anurag,